Hi students, hope you all are safe and healthy at home. Today I am going to start the second chapter of science, work and energy. In this second chapter, we are basically study about the work, energy, mechanical energy, law of conservation of energy and free fall. So let's start the second chapter, work and energy. Observe, can you tell in which of the pictures above has work been done? So here there are four pictures. First picture is girl studying. Second one is boy playing with the ball. Third one is girl watching TV. And the fourth one is person lifting the sack of grains. So out of these four pictures, which picture shows the work has to be done? So the first picture, girl studying. So here no work is to be done. Second picture, boy playing with the ball. Here the work is done. Third one is girl watching TV. Here also work is not to be done. And the fourth one is person lifting sack of grain. So here work is done. So out of this four picture, only second and fourth picture shows the work has to be done. Second one, from scientific point of view, when do we say that no work was done? So from scientific point of view, no work is said to be done when force is applied but there is no displacement. Scientific व्यू में हम कब बोलेंगे वर्क डन नहीं हुआ? नो वर्क इज सेड टू बी डन व्हेन फोर्स इज अप्लाइड. हमने फोर्स अप्लाइड किया बट वहां पर डिस्प्लेसमेंट नहीं हुआ. सो in this way we can say no work is said to be done when a force is applied but there is no displacement. Generally, any mental or physical activity is referred to as work. So generally any mental or physical activity is referred to as work. When we walk or run, the energy in our body is used to the necessary work. So when we are walking or when we are walk or run, the energy in our body is used to the necessary work. We say that a girl who is studying, this first picture, is working or performing work, but it is the mental work. And in physics we deal with the physical work. So in the physics is the branch of science, and in physics we deal with only the physical work only. The second picture shows the physical work, the fourth picture is also shows the physical work, and in physics we deal with the only physical work. Work has a special meaning in physics. So work has a special meaning in physics. What is the meaning of work? Work is said to be done when a force applied on an object causes displacement of the object. What is the meaning of work? Work is said to be done when a force applied on an object causes displacement of the object. हम कब बोलेंगे वर्क हुआ, कार्य काम कब हुआ? जब हम फोर्स लगाएंगे एक ऑब्जेक्ट पर और वो ऑब्जेक्ट का डिस्प्लेसमेंट होगा, तब हम बोलेंगे वर्क इज सेड टू बी डन. You have already learned that the work done by a force acting on an object is the product of magnitude of the force and the displacement of the object. वर्क हम कब बोलेंगे? जब हमने फोर्स लगाया और वो ऑब्जेक्ट का डिस्प्लेसमेंट हुआ. मीन्स वर्क इज इक्वल टू फोर्स इनटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट, एंड दिस इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ वर्क. वर्क इज इक्वल टू फोर्स इनटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. होप you all are understanding the meaning of work. Next one, can you recall what are different types of forces and their examples? So there are basically two types of forces, contact force and the non-contact force. The examples of contact force is mechanical force, frictional force and muscular force. And the example of non-contact force is gravitational force, magnetic force and the electrostatic force. Next one is use your brain power. You have learned how to calculate the work done. We are already learned work is equal to force into displacement on an object when displacement is in the direction of the applied force. You have learned how to calculate the work done on an object when the displacement is in the direction of the applied force. Okay, जब displacement इज इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द अप्लाइड फोर्स, जब डिस्प्लेसमेंट अप्लाई फोर्स के डायरेक्शन में होगा तब हम कौन सा फॉर्मूला यूज करते हैं, वर्क इज इक्वल टू फोर्स इनटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. बट if the displacement is not in the direction of the applied force, how we calculate the amount of work done? So if the displacement is not in the direction of the applied force, then the amount of work done can be calculated. W is equal to F S, as it is force and displacement, and cos theta. Theta is the angle between the force and displacement. Now next one, observe and discuss. Meenakshi wants to displace a wooden block from point A to point B. So Meenakshi wants to displace the wooden block from point A to point B along the surface of the table. As shown, she has used force F for the purpose. So first one, has all the energy she spent been used to produce acceleration in the block? So answer is only part of energy applied by Meenakshi is used in accelerating the block. Second one, which forces have been overcome using that energy? So here which forces overcome using that energy? So here force of friction, here the friction between this block and this table. So here force of friction has been overcome using the energy. So next one, you must have seen the events depicted in the picture B and C above. So here you must have seen the events depicted in the picture B and C above. This is the picture B and picture C. When a child pulls a toy with the help of string, the direction of the force is different from that of displacement. So here in this B picture, when a child pulls a toy, this is the toy, with the help of string, the direction of the force is different from that of displacement. Similarly, when a large vehicle tows a small one, the direction of force and the displacement are different. Here this vehicle force कहाँ लगा रही है, आगे लगा रही है, that's why this second vehicle moves. So here similarly, when large vehicle tows a small one, the direction of the force and the displacement are different. In both these cases, in these two cases, the force makes an angle. Here suppose this is the inclined plane, so here one angle is formed, that is the theta angle. Here also one angle is formed, here also is theta angle. So in both these cases, the direction of a force makes an angle. So here one angle is formed with the direction of displacement. Let us see how to calculate work done in such cases. So let us calculate the work done in such cases. Normally the work done calculated by using formula, work is equal to F into S, force into displacement. But in this case, how to calculate the work? When a child pulls a toy card, force is applied along the direction of the string. So when a child pulls a toy card, force is applied along the direction of the string, while the cart is pulled along the horizontal surface. In this case, in order to calculate the amount of work done, we have to convert the applied force into force acting along the direction of displacement. So here there is one diagram, force used for the displacement. This is the similar example diagram of B1. Here suppose this one is the toy car, this one is the string, and the child pulls a toy card. So let F be the applied force. यहाँ पर F force applied हो रहा है, that is the F. Let F be the applied force and F be its component. We are already studied there is a two component. Suppose this is the F, so here it is a X component and it is a Y component. So here let F be the applied force, be its component in the direction of displacement. Let S be the displacement, and we are already studied S be the displacement. F1 is the component. There is a two component, X and Y. So here F1 F2 we no need of F2, that's why we are only taking F1 component. Let F be the applied force, F1 be its component in the direction of displacement. Let S be the displacement, then the amount of work done is given by. So W is equal to force into displacement, but here F1, so W is equal to F1 into displacement S. Therefore the force F is applied in the direction of the string. So this force is applied in the direction of the string, that is at an angle with the horizontal. So here that is at an angle with the horizontal. Let theta be the angle of the strings mixed with the horizontal. So here theta be the angle that the strings make with the horizontal. We can determine the component F1 of this force F, which acts in the horizontal direction by means of trigonometry. So we can determine the component F1 of this force F, which acts in the horizontal direction by means of trigonometry. See figure, this is the figure. So cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse. So this is the formula of trigonometry. Cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse. Therefore here this is the simple right angle triangle, and base is F1 cos theta is equal to base is F1, and hypotenuse means side opposite to the right angle. So side opposite to the right angle is F. So therefore cos theta base is F1 and hypotenuse is F. Therefore F1 divided by F. F1 is equal to F into cos theta. Thus the work done by F1 is W is equal to F cos theta and displacement S. Therefore W is equal to Fs cos theta. So this formula we are using if the displacement is not in the direction of the applied force, then the amount of work done can be calculated. W is equal to Fs cos theta. Theta is the angle between the force and displacement. Theta is the angle between the force and displacement. Enter your conclusions about the work done for specific values of theta in the following table. If theta is 0 degree, cos theta is 1. Therefore W is equal to Fs cos theta, Fs into 1. Answer is only Fs. So here positive work has to be done. If theta is 90 degree, cos theta is 0. And we are know if we multiply any number with 0, answer is 0. So here 0 work has to be done. Third one, 180 degree, cos theta is 180 degree and cos theta is -1. Therefore W is equal to Fs into -1. So W is equal to minus Fs. So here negative work has to be done. So hope students you can understood the concept work and how to calculate the work done if the displacement is not in the direction of the applied force. Next topic is unit of work. Work is equal to force into displacement. This is the formula of work. In SI system, SI means System in International System, the unit of force is Newton. So in SI system the unit of force is Newton and the unit of displacement is meter, that is M. Thus the unit of force is Newton meter, and this is called a joule. So we all know the formula of work, force into displacement. In SI system the unit of force is Newton and the unit of displacement is meter. Thus the unit of force is Newton meter and this is called as a joule. 1 joule, if a force of 1 Newton displace an object through 1 meter in the direction of the force, the amount of work done on the object is 1 joule. So 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton into 1 meter. So 1 joule, keep in mind student, joule we can write down like this, but the symbol is capital. Similarly for Newton, we can write down Newton like this, but the symbol we write down the capital N. So 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton into 1 meter. In CGS system, the unit of force is dyne and that of displacement is centimeter. CGS system means centimeter, gram, second system. In the CGS system, the unit of force is dyne and that of displacement is centimeter. Thus the unit of work done is dyne centimeter. Thus the unit of work done is dyne centimeter, and this is called an erg. One erg, if a force of one dyne displaces an object through 1 centimeter in the direction of the force, the amount of work done is 1 erg. 1 erg is equal to 1 dyne into 1 centimeter. Relationship between the joule and the erg. We know that 1 Newton is equal to 10 raised to 5 dyne and 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to 2 centimeter. Therefore, work is equal to force into displacement. 1 joule is equal to force is 1 Newton into displacement 1 meter. 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton is 10 raised to 5 dyne into 10 raised to 2 centimeter. So 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to 7 dyne centimeter. So 1 joule is equal to dyne centimeter. This is called as erg. Therefore 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to 7 erg. So this is the first video of chapter number 2, work and energy. So in this first video we are basically study about the work and how to calculate the work if the displacement is in the not in the direction of the applied force, and then we are studied about the unit of work. So if you have any doubt in this first video, you can ask me anytime. Thank you.